Hey, I'm Donnie Thompson. I'm the inventor of body tempering. Recently, I've partnered up with Rogue on another project, and it's my DT tempering rollers. So everyone's familiar with foam rolling, and they're like, what's the difference between this body temper and foam rolling? Well, the biggest difference is your body's passive while the roller is a consistent weight. The shear weight is constant, and your body being passive, we can get deeper into the tissue all the way down into the structure. It's that easy. We have two sizes, a 50-pound and an 80-pound. And these are the ones we're starting off with. Let's start on the posterior chain. Aaron is here today. He's a power lifter. I'm gonna take a foam roller and place it under his feet right here. So now, all he has to do is relax. Since he's a little bigger, I'm gonna pick a larger size tempering roller. And this is our 50 and our 80. Let's go with our 80 today. One of the nicest things on this is you can just load it from the hips. So I'll stand it on the end, go right over, and it doesn't matter how you want to roll the person, if you want to roll in their lower back area or the back of the legs first. Just either way you want to start is fine. I'll always start at the hips and end at the hips. That's it. So now I can add a little bit of pressure and work right around here. With this groove in the tempering roller, I'm not going to be on anything major on the spine directly. I'm around it, so I'm actually avoiding the spining. I'm going to come right through here on the glutes, and I'm going to go right down to the glute ham tie-in and push down back here, and I can add a little bit of pressure, go all the way to the knee. It's that easy. And in some people, you'll feel those hamstrings will have little golf ball size lumps in them. We'll go right out. It takes about 3 passes, and then you'll iron them right out. Now, this is a little bit of discomfort, but we're gonna do the calves. So I'm gonna take those Achilles, point them straight up. We're gonna just take this roller nice and easy. Don't go fast, and roll right up the calves. And I usually tell people to go to their happy place on this one. Calves can be a little gummed up. There we go. And you'll notice we have these grooves cut in on the roller. And what that does is it disperses tissue, perfect for diffusing it and getting the body pliable. Really easy. And that's all we got to do there. Now, since he's a power lifter, he's got a lot of muscle on him, we're gonna go one leg at a time. So I can just take and focus on one side at a time with this hamstring. So I'm gonna roll that back, all right? And I can go right down that hamstring one at a time, just like that. Then for this, it's only 80 pounds, so he doesn't mind. I go right into the glute, right in here, go right down. Very easy. And then I go to the next side, right down here. And if you want a little bit of leverage, just stand over the person when you do that, and you can just roll right from here and control it a little bit better. There you go. And we'll notice the way this is working, if we show the skin, when these lines go through, that blood comes to the surface. You see the lines? It's really cool. So that shows the tissue dispersing, rolling it in, rolling it out. Easy stuff. We'll come back and I'm gonna leave it right here. And now let's go to the upper body some. Now when we're doing this part, nice and easy. We're gonna get it up to the waist. He's gonna lay out. He's gonna take his hands, turn them around and relax and keep one head to the side. So it's up to the individual you're rolling to where they want to place their hands. So I'm gonna go right in here, the small of the back. This is called a throttling technique, where it's at one spot and I just turn it forwards and backwards. And I can actually twist a little bit on top of there, just like that, nothing severe. And then nice and easy, go right up those erectors. And you notice this cavity inside the tempering roller doesn't touch the spine. There we go. Right to there and back. And just keep rolling that thing. There you go. Back here. There we go. Then I can get to the shoulder blade right before. Throttle right behind that scap. And then roll right down. Just like that. You okay, Aaron? You go to the next shoulder. Throttle. Right down. Come back. Right down. Come back. And that will take care of that. I usually go about 3 passes, 3 runs this way, Then get right back on the hips, apply a little bit of pressure, and just hold this right here. Biggest rule you want to do with body tempering is we're going to start at the hips and we're going to end at the hips. And that is the easiest thing. Never grab a tempering roller, stand up, and walk over a person. Never do that. It's a no-no. We always just lean it on the individual, and then we can just let it lean off to get the result. So I'm going to ask him to move his hand here out of the way, and I'm just going to gently put it on the floor, and I'm done. And he's good to go. One rule to live by is when in doubt, quad it out. Everybody needs their quads worked on. So Aaron's going to take this roller, it's 80 pounds. He's going to put it on his quads and start rolling. Load it from the lat. You can get it all the way up. Start right at the crease of the hip. Go all the way down, right to the top of the knee. There we go. Now, he's going to stop right, don't go over your kneecap with this. And he's going to stop right above the kneecap, and then he's going to roll all the way back as far as he can go. Feel all right? Now when you get to this kneecap here, he can throttle that too. When he gets right where it stops, he can throttle that, twist it, however he wants to go. As long as he's getting that flesh moved around. Again, this is just making tissue pliable. That's all it's doing. Now we're gonna do a little upper body right at the shoulder and pec tie-in. So we're still gonna load at the waist on this. So he's just gonna take the roller, he's gonna put it on his stomach, right there, good. He's gonna roll it all the way up to the bottom of his chest. Right there. Now let this end drop on the floor. Good. And let this roll right on down. And he can put this right there. Good. And hold it. Now we'll just let the weight of the roller shove into his shoulder. And he can do a lot of things while he's in this position. He can push down, he can roll it towards himself. He can go his arm out like this and roll down his bicep. And since I'm his buddy and I'm right here, I can assist him a little bit. So I can actually roll his bicep for him if he doesn't want to do it himself, and go right up that bicep like this. And I'm going to go right into the chest area and push, just like that. And I can throttle, just like here. And it really gets into that. And then come right back down to the top of the shoulder and into the bicep. Remember, that bicep is part of that shoulder, so you got to work it all. Right up in here, shove again. You can twist, throttle, and he's all done. And now he can take the roller back and then work on himself a little bit more. And then he can end up rolling his stomach out at the end and just throw it off to the side. And meanwhile, it takes a couple minutes and he's done. He's ready to go train. That's all there is to it. Oftentimes in body tempering, we'll use a crash mat. You get them right from Road, or you can get on a wrestling mat at your gym, or even turf that's a little padded. If you have any questions, you can contact Road at team@roadfitness.com.